Yes.
Yeah, because I remember I was salty about that because they did a tour together and didn't come to Phoenix.
I know. I know.
What's wrong with Phoenix?
Yep.
So that would be the only person I can think of in this moment.
Rihanna, yeah.
Unless they brought someone back. That kind of like what Katie did with Missy, like someone who brought back you wouldn't expect, like, oh my god, that's fire. But I mean, I guess I don't know if Britney could handle a.
Nah.
She would need a lot of help.
Yeah.
This is what makes me miss like 2001, 2002 Britney, because Britney back then could handle.
Oh yeah, those yeah, she was a performer.
Yeah, like I want holding the snake at the VMAs. Britney, you know what I mean? That Britney was fire, and this Britney is fire too, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't seem to have the same.
I've seen videos of her Vegas show that she had, and her energy just isn't there anymore. I don't know if it's just because she's older. I don't know if it's just because her heart's not into it anymore.
You don't want to go to Vegas and check out that show? If we go to Vegas and we have to pick between checking out Britney, Mariah, or Jennifer, who are we going to see?
Probably Britney.
Over Mariah and Jennifer?
I don't really care for Mariah as a performer. And Jennifer would be interesting, but I still think Britney would be more... Like,
it's Britney Spears, like
because I used to figure 90s, like we grew up, early late 90s, I guess, is when she started becoming big, and that would be interesting to see her.
We would owe it to our younger selves to see Britney, but to be honest, I think Jennifer will put on a better show, and I love Jennifer, so Jennifer could dance, and I want to see a J-Lo performance, but I don't know. So I don't know. So sorry. Speaking of Britney, let's segue. Lifetime officially released the trailer for the new their new Britney biopic, and when I say they didn't even try to get someone who looks like obviously you're not going to get people who are twins, but just try a little bit. Don't just get someone who has blonde hair and that's just the only thing they have.
Yeah.
And she even tried to do like the accent, and I was just like, oh man,
I mean, at least she was trying.
This is already going to be a train wreck. They're going to show everything, including the head shaving and all of that, and I'm gonna be watching and hating on it the whole time, unless they surprise me. I hope they surprise me and ends up being really good.
I wouldn't have high hopes on it, but I think it's gonna be entertaining to watch. I mean, it's gonna be kind of like a train wreck, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, her life was a train wreck. Lifetime is a train wreck. I used to be obsessed with Lifetime movies, but they're getting out of hand with these biopics. Ever since that Aaliyah one did so well, they don't care about quality to me.
They just keep going with it,
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to be watching the Britney one. I definitely think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if it's going to be
great.
Good.
Yeah.
You know what movie? Last movie they did that I really liked that wasn't about. Well, oh wait, we talked about it already. The one with the not Casey Anthony. The other one, the girl.
Jodi Arias.
Jodi Arias. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I watched that one. That one was good.
But to me, I wasn't watching that like they better do her justice. They better show you know what I mean. She better act Jodi Arias because I don't know Jodi at all. So I mean, it could have been accurate to how she was in that, but. It was obviously very biased as to, she killed him, but, that was the last one that I thought was kind of decent.
Was decent enough to watch, yeah.
So, we'll see. So, we've talked, I don't know if we've ever talked about The Weeknd possibly dating Selena Gomez.
I think we might have touched on it one week, but I don't think we really got into it.
How do you feel about that pairing?
I honestly think it's kind of odd, and I do feel the whole backlash of what's his ex's name, the Victoria's Secret model?
Bella.
Yeah, Bella and Selena being friends, and then
Selena said they weren't friends.
Really?
Yeah, Selena was like, she's being dramatic. Like, we have mutual friends. We, like, seen each other.
Okay, because I was going to say, I've seen pictures of, like, that she's had posted on, like, Instagram where they're in it. But you're right.
All the time.
I was going to say, you're right. If there's mutual friends, of course you're going to be in it. And, you guys follow each other, whatever.
I think Bella still loves The Weeknd. That's why she's so
I think so, too.
Which is fine, I mean.
But does The Weeknd still love her?
He could, but that doesn't mean, I mean, they're not together, they haven't gotten back together, so eventually he's going to move on. Like, he's a young, cute, very successful, like, he's going to be put around a lot of different women, and eventually he's gonna start dating. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna happen.
And I feel like Selena.
You can do worse than Selena Gomez. I'll tell you that.
I feel like Selena Gomez needs to not date someone in the spotlight like that. Like I don't think that, especially with the things that she's come out that she's gone through and stuff, and then after her whole public, relationship with Justin Bieber, and then how
that was a hot mess,
that was a hot mess. So I feel like she needs to kind of back away from the guys who are like directly in the spotlight, because the Weeknd's really huge right now, and I just feel like that's probably not good for her.
We don't want her back in that place. I don't see the Weeknd being as much of a jerk as Justin Bieber, but we don't know him.
We don't know him, behind the scenes.
She has proven before that she's kind of fragile with that, so we really don't want her. But I mean, I hope the Weeknd is a good guy.
I hope so too.
They said it's just casual right now, it's nothing too serious, but I think that's hilarious that Justin is like even talking about it, because how long have him and Selena been broken up?
Yeah, it's been like years now.
I feel like it's been like 3 years or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
probably had.
And TMZ caught up with him because they're TMZ and they catch up with everybody all the time. And they're asking Justin Bieber about the Weeknd, and they're like, well, first of all, he had said that he thinks the relationship is fake. Whatever, just shut up. Who cares? Like, let them have fun. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's anything too serious. Let them have fun. Like, you weren't good to her. You cheated on her. She's gonna move on.
Yeah.
And they asked Justin, do you listen to the Weeknd's music? He was like, nah, that it's just whack. Which is just a lie.
Yeah, that is such a lie.
That was some straight haterade.
He probably can't listen to him now. Every time he probably it ruined it.
He probably used to bump the Weeknd hard.
Oh, heck yeah.
And he goes on Instagram and sees like him kissing Selena, and he gets like all mad, starts throwing
every time he hears his song, now he changes the station.
Yeah. I just imagine him being a complete brat now about it.
Oh yeah.
So that was shade, but the Weeknd hasn't said anything because he's not going to say anything.
He's not that type of. Yeah.
Me too. The Weeknd doesn't even do interviews. Like he doesn't get into no mess. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Justin can't be trying to pull him into it over a girl that he hasn't dated.
Justin just acts like a little boy
in a long time. He seems like he would be a really annoying ex to have.
Oh yeah.
Just to be honest. Now, I know they're talking about beef in the comments, but I want to actually talk about a surprise little social media tiff or beef, if you want to call it, that's now going to be taken to court. That's Keke Palmer and Trey Songz. Isn't that random?
That's a really random. But, but like you said, they've been close friends and they've made that public for years now, right?
Yeah, Keke said that she's known Trey since she was a kid.
Yeah.
But she's been around him for forever, and they've always been just real cool. Now, if you don't know, for some reason, if you don't know who Keke Palmer is, she's an actress and a singer as well. I think her first breakout role was Akilah in a Bee when she was about 11 years old.
Yeah.
Then she went on to have her own Nickelodeon show. She was a child star.
I thought it was Disney.
I was gonna say Disney, and then I remembered. I was like, no, that was Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's been around for a while. She's been around since she's a kid. Now she's a full-grown woman, making full-grown woman music. Very talented. Oh, she played Chili in the TLC movie.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, she played Chili in the TLC movie. So what happened was that Trey Songz recently released a video called Pick Up My Phone or Pick Up the Phone or something like that. I don't know, the song was kind of whack, so I didn't. I really like Trey Songz, but that song in particular wasn't for me. And Keke Palmer is in it for like 3 or 4 seconds. You see her sitting on the couch and it looks like she's chilling or whatever like that. Apparently, she saw that and she got super pissed, and she went on Snapchat, she went on Instagram, and she said, Trey, like, why the hell am I in your video? I told you multiple times I did not want to be in the video.
Yeah.
And she's basically saying that he put her in there without permission. He filmed her without permission. Mm-hmm. She told him expressly, I don't want to be in a video, and he did it anyway. After he told her, it's okay, you don't have to be in a video. She said that it was during a party, she was under the influence, and they kept asking, she started to feel pressured to be in this music video that she didn't even know was going to be shot. She thought she was just going for a party.
Yeah.
So she's like, the director's asking me, the artist asking me, Trey is asking me, like, everyone's coming up to me and asking me, I'm under the influence, I'm not in the right state of mind to make a business decision like that, to be in a video or not. I felt so pressured that I ended up hiding in the closet, and Trey found me, and he was like, like, don't worry about it, you don't have to be in a video. And she's like, that he kind of like pulled her out and told her, like, sit here on this couch, I'm gonna show you what our idea was. And she didn't know that they were filming, and she just made the decision, no, I don't want to be a part of it, and he told her it was fine. But she said it was a lot of pressure that whole entire night, and that he used sexual intimidation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that obviously sounds very, very bad.
Yeah.
So she was recently on Larry King Live, and he asked her to, like, explain what you mean by sexual intimidation. And Kiki said, I feel like as a female, often I'm put in situations where sometimes male will use their masculinity, their sexuality to taunt you. It would be like you going to a party where the biggest jock is there, and the whole time he's like, you know, you can get screwed, you can get this, you can get that. You ain't no little girl no more. Like that type of thing. Which is, like, not cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she probably wasn't feeling, I don't know, she just wasn't feeling comfortable. Yeah. And it doesn't matter that she was only in the video for 3 or 4 seconds. If I tell you I don't want to be a part of something,
yeah,
and I, you know, wake up 2 weeks later and I'm seeing my face in something that I specifically said, yeah, I would be so pissed off. And Trey Songz came out, he said, well, she should have picked up the phone and called me if she was feeling like this. And she's like, but you put me in a video without picking up the phone and calling me that you told me that you put me in the video. Yeah. So, no, and now she's taking legal action. Do you think that's extreme, or do you think she's justified?
No, I think she's justified, especially the fact that they filmed her when she didn't even know she was being filmed. Mm-hmm. You know, like, that's just completely wrong. And then to put her in the video that she had just finished telling you she did not want to be a part of. Mm-hmm. It's just, like, the fact that that all happened in one night, that's just, like, really... That's just insane, and I think she's right to take him to court for it.
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, and that's sad that it had to come to that, because they were friends and things like that. But if I had a friend who did something like that, I'd be hurt about that.
Yeah.
And I'm mad at him because I love him so much, and he's never in any controversy, so I feel okay about being a Trey Songz fan. It's not like when I'm a Chris Brown fan, I feel like I need to defend that. But with Trey Songz, I don't feel like I need to defend that because he's never really been a part of any type of controversy. You never really hear anything bad about him, and he's fine. Okay, yeah. That too. But yeah, so that, you know, that kind of upset me a little bit. Also, the beautiful Miss Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, recently did an interview, and if you can go check it out. She's on the cover of the magazine, and super, super beautiful girl. Yeah. And she's gonna be a fashion model.
I can't believe she's 18.
I know. It's like, has it been that long since we've been seeing, like, you know? It's like
I remember when they were, like, little. Like, I remember
running around with those stupid masks on.
Yes.
I used to hate that. Even though I got it, I was like, that's still so stupid. But I got it.
I totally understood where he was coming from.
But I still felt like it was dramatic. Especially since, like, a year later, he took them off.
I know. But I was so curious to see what they did look like. Because of the fact he always had them hidden in public. And I was like, it made me want to see them more. Like, it was just like, I don't know.
That's all he did was put more attention on them.
Yeah, that's true.
But, they all grew up to be very attractive kids, I tell you.
Yeah.
So, Paris talked about a lot in this interview, and she usually doesn't do interviews and open up too much, but she said a lot of things, and people, of course, on social media have a lot of opinions. I'm just like, shut up and leave her alone. I don't know, I'm like protective of Michael's kids, but she said a lot of things like she 100% believed Michael Jackson was murdered, and I'm with you, child. Okay, everybody turn on you, call you delusional. I read about that case, and I absolutely think he was murdered as well. And Michael used to say that they're gonna try to kill him. And it's like, I don't think he was paranoid for no reason at all. I think he probably knew something that he didn't get into too deep with his children. But if he was nervous, I feel like it was for a reason. You know what I mean? And she did say that she identifies as a black woman, which people took issue with that. But it's like, she only knows Michael Jackson as her father. Everybody else is putting it out that it may be someone else, it may be something else. Can I just say something? As a black woman with a lot of family, as a black woman who has known a lot of other black people don't come in one color. We come in lots of different colors. I legit know someone, I know not one person, I legit know multiple people of mixed race that have blonde hair and blue eyes, I promise you. Yep. And I had a friend back in high school who had blonde hair and blue eyes, and I saw his father, who's black, and looked just like him. But literally, I'm like, there's no denying that this is this guy's father. They just have different complexions, you know what I mean? Exactly. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know if Michael father these kids biologically or not. To me, it wouldn't make any sense for him not to, because he wanted kids so bad. Why would he not? You know what I mean? Like, I know he didn't do it the natural way. I don't believe he did it the natural way, but
biologically,
I still don't know.
Biologically, they could still be his.
I feel like he wanted Jackson's. It wouldn't make any sense for him to not father his own kids like I did. To me, that doesn't make any sense. And the color